Hi, everybody. Oh, hi. Welcome. I look so awful. Hi, Emily. I look like a wreck. I just worked out, and that's why, and I'm tired. I overslept this morning, so that's why I look awful. Awful. Hi, everybody. How's your morning going so far? Is it great? I would love to hear from you. Hi. I'm gonna give everybody a second to join us and maybe find a place to prop up my phone. Yay. Hi. I know I want a coffee date with you. That would be fantastic. Getting things done. That's what I'm talking about. That's so good. It's a good day. So we definitely have to talk about coffee, and the reason I thought about it was because cheers. Cheers me. I had to. This is my second cup today. I was running behind, and so I didn't have time to drink the coffee that I normally get at home for cheap. So I think coffee is really controversial as far as if you can meet your fat loss goals by drinking coffee or not. And I think coffee can be friend or foe as far as having optimal health. Okay, so what I was thinking is, how can coffee be good for you? And research actually shows that if you drink a cup of black coffee before your workout, guess what? You burn more fat. So I'm really into burning fat if I can at all possible. Thank you for the love. Let's see how you did. I'm sure you did great. So black coffee is really, really good for you. The problem with coffee is that most of it is filled with pesticides. So if it's at all possible, if you can get organic coffee, it's really preferred, because then you don't have those pesticides that you're drinking. It's like one of the most pesticide-filled food products in the food industry, which is kind of scary. But I'm not like, it doesn't break a deal if it's not organic coffee. I just don't care that much. I just want the caffeine. So the caffeine obviously gets us going. That's a good thing. It's a healthy form of caffeine, but some people don't respond well to it. It keeps them too awake. They can't sleep at night. So then you need to know that coffee is not your friend. It is my friend. So the problem is, I used to drink khaki coffee. And what I mean is tons of cream, like the fun kind, like the Almond Joy kind, and then lots of sugar. And the problem is that just adds extra calories and extra sugar that your body is not going to respond well to. So I'm going to tell you, if you want to meet your fat loss goals, again, I'm really sorry that I look disgusting post-workout. If you want to meet your fat loss goals, you can still have coffee. I would limit your coffee intake, unless you're having a terrible day, to about 2 cups, because we want to balance. We never want too much of a good thing, right? We have to have moderation in life, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would live on a Lucky Charms diet. So if you can make your own creamer, don't freak out. Don't leave the broadcast because I just told you to get to the kitchen. But if you can make your own creamer, you can make this with non-dairy milk, because as I've talked about before, we know that dairy causes inflammation. So if you can use coconut milk, cashew milk, or almond milk, or a combination, you're going to add that as the creamy part, then yeah, tea is a great option. Absolutely. I don't really love drinking tea, but if you can do it, it's a very great warm option in the morning to get you going. And then after you add the non-dairy milk, you're probably going to want something sweet. Do not add sugar. Do not add agave, and convince yourself that honey is an okay form of sugar. Honey is still going to cause an insulin surge. Even though God made it, you still want to limit your intake of honey. Instead, you want to get something with that low glycemic index. So I use Swerve sweetener, which I get either at Whole Foods or online. And by the way, it's so humid out here. Like, it's so pretty and it's so humid, I feel very sick. Or you can use stevia. The thing with stevia is it needs to be 100% pure stevia, organic stevia, because a lot of products can get away with the stevia name on their label, but it's not actually pure stevia. It just has like trace amounts, and it can still be filled with lots of other chemical junk. So yeah, we definitely want to stay away from the chemical part of things, but we still want that sweetness. So by using the Swerve or the stevia, we're not going to get that sugar rush, which again is going to cause weight loss resistance. We want that coffee to work for us, not against us. Now, I have had lots of friends and clients say, I tried to make my own creamer and it was disgusting. I'm just going to go ahead and have the creamer. You can do that as long as you're going to no, I'm not insane. You don't have to stay on the broadcast if you think I'm insane. Yes, what I'm talking about is from research. This is not just from my own brain coming up with all this scientific information. So if you could add some cinnamon and some vanilla extract, it's actually going to make a difference in the flavor. It's going to taste more store-bought, which is what you want. So I personally don't like the taste of stevia. It's too bitter for me. I've tried the bitter-free stevia and I still thought it was disgusting. I'm not going to show you my butt. Please get off the broadcast. But you can get natural stevia. You're just going to have to research which label is the best. So as far as getting the most bang from your buck from your cup, you want that stevia to be natural. But again, I use Swerve. I don't like stevia. It just tastes gross. So you're going to add the non-dairy milk, the stevia, the cinnamon, and the vanilla extract. If you want to get crazy, you can also add just a little bit of pumpkin spice, or even you can add, I know I am going to block them once the once the broadcast is over. It's too much to do during. You can also add protein powder. Go ahead and make some protein coffee. You're just going to have to blend it or whisk it, or it's going to taste kind of nasty and you're going to regret doing it. I also, you like cinnamon, yay! I also sometimes will freeze my coffee cubes and add that to shakes later on in the day. So if I need that caffeine boost, I'm still going to keep it about black as possible. So it is possible to go black with your coffee. I weaned myself off of my khaki coffee years ago just by starting to measure, and then I reduce, because what gets me is I can burn more fat by drinking coffee. I don't have to say no to coffee. Isn't that so great? So I want to encourage you to have a cup before your first workout, and then limit to 2 cups a day. Some people can tolerate a little bit more, but you don't want to be a coffee junkie. So I'm going to go ahead and upload this to YouTube later on today, and I want you to share this Periscope channel with all of your friends because you're wonderful, and I'll make sure to block anybody who's inappropriate because I want to be helpful. And if you need porn, you should probably go online and search that instead. Green tea is awesome if you'll brew it yourself instead of buying like Lipton off the shelves. You definitely want to make it yourself. It is an excellent way to get your hydration and still get a little boost for the day and make sure you're thinking clearly. Caffeine can definitely help that. So I'm going to check out for now. I've got another group workout coming. Make sure that you're following me on Facebook and all social media. And I'm so glad that you're here. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone.